might go terribly wrong, we don't know, but that's the fun of working with stuff that only costs £21. Doing this kind of fun project. We've contacted the geometer as well, I should say, who we will be working with hopefully. He's got to put through something with the municipality, and then after that he can give us a quote and look how much work needs to be done, what can be done, and then hopefully we can get kick-started asking for planning permission sooner rather than later. So that's for the veranda, and potentially also a balcony on the upstairs. This is something I bought before I even found our house. I spent about £21 on this mirror, which is nothing. I mean, it's beautiful. I think it's a composite wood. And so what I've been doing today, hello pickles, what I've been doing today is cleaning it, just to make sure, because it's been sat in my garage for quite some time. First things first, I did a little mixture. I mixed PVA glue with some clean sawdust. There's already a hair in there. That's what happens when you live with dogs. And then I go around and I'm just painting this paste over bits where there's teeny weeny chips or teeny weeny gaps and filling it up. Once it's dry, I'm going to come back and sand it down, and then I can start looking at doing a base coat, or just painting the flowers, or doing a primer, or just going over the whole thing with one colour. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but it's very exciting.
Good morning. So it's post-Christmas and New Year's coming up. Well, New Year just happens to be mine and Boo's wedding anniversary. So what I did is I found some iron hammers. So I'm going to take you with me, and I'm going to try and polish these hammers up so that they look presentable. Okay, so these are the little hammers. So you've got like a little, there's masonry hammers, I think, I'm not sure. And then there was this big one. So what I'll do is I'll polish these up and see where we go from there.
So I left the paste mix I made last night to dry overnight. So only on a couple of patches, just where it had been dented or a teeny weeny bit chipped. I just wanted to make sure that the final finish was really smooth. So I went over with them, not very delicately, did a bit of a hack job, but this morning or today I'm going around with some sandpaper. This is to go on the details because I don't want to sand out some of the details. I don't know if you can see, but on this mirror there are lots of really teeny weeny grooves. And I want to try and make sure that I don't lose them because the design is beautiful. And my next stage would be probably after this to just go over with a dry cloth and clean it again, make sure I've removed all the dust, and then paint it. I'm being lazy and I'm just going to put the paint straight on. Mainly because I can't be bothered to do a primer and then go on top of that, and also because I feel like it will be okay. It's fairly expensive, the paint. It's fairly thick. It might go terribly wrong, we don't know, but that's the fun of working with stuff that only costs £21. It's going okay. I was worried it was looking a bit 70s before, so I'm hoping this gold will make it look like it's worth a bit more than I paid. I spoke to someone about connecting the electricity today, So I found with the electricity, if you're a resident, you pay more than a non-resident. So a non-resident will just pay for electricity, but residents, they pay for their, so like a UK TV licence, it's mandatory and it's included with the electricity. So it's a bit of a saving there, I suppose. I will say, if you are buying a house in Italy and you find that electric meter, it's like a white box, you'll know what it is. It's got like a barcode on it. Press and hold the button and it'll come up with a customer ID. Take a picture of this, because this is what you'll need to reference to get the electricity hooked up.
Hi guys. So I selected some sticks on my walk that I want to turn into handles, and what I did is I filed them to size and then put them in the hammer. Let me just show you what I've done so far. So these are the three. I had to get a little stick for that one because it's only like a little chisel hammer. Found this one. Gandalf selected this one. He was really enamoured by the stick, so what I did is I cut it down. I found another stick, and it is a really gnarly old piece of wood that I found on the beach. I don't know whether it's really very good for a hammer, but I think that might look quite cool as the handle of that hammer. I'm not sure. So that's what I've done so far. Right. I think I'm done. Because it's tomorrow, our anniversary, and I need to give it to them, so time's up. So here's what I've done. So the little one, really simple, polished it, put a little thing on, and I burnt her little initials in there. Same again. I think these are really good. So she's got her own little set of hammers, and then finally, that one turned out okay in the end, didn't it? Looks quite cool. It's pretty sturdy. So there you go. 3 hammers.
Gold, realised there was a hole in the mirror on one of the tiny struts I didn't see before, so I had to make some more paste with PVA glue and sawdust and fill it in, wait for it to dry. Probably should have sanded, but I was really worried about being delicate, so I didn't go too close. So I've painted it gold, gone over it again with another layer of gold, and then I've painted the flowers. The only paints I have access to are really, really cheap paints that cost about £3 and are about 10 years old. So they're not very good and they're not sitting very well on it. But from a distance, if you need glasses, it looks all right. So I'm going to clean it, the glass with a bit of Glass Plus, and then get it up and nice, make sure I've got rid of all of the gold, the paper, and then just go around on the bits that I've missed one more time with some gold paint. But we're pretty much there now.
I'm not going to lie, I think it looks fantastic.
Thank you very much.
So you've done a really good job.
I hope you'd say that, because it's going in our house and I'm probably going to have to look at it a bit more.
Yeah.
So I finished the mirror now. I quite like it, it's quite good. The paint wasn't the greatest quality, so there are certain areas that it's coming through a little bit, so I've just topped it up again. But I'm pretty pleased with it. So hopefully there'll be quite a few more furniture projects I can do to make this house feel more like the home we have in our minds. Yeah, and my hammers were great. You did a great job.
Did you like hammers, did you?
I did, yeah. I would use them a little bit on our dining set, which will be going into the new house too.
So what we didn't do in this period is we didn't actually do the costings. We didn't get very far with the windows. So because it's the holiday season, we're waiting on the geometry to get back to us.
Yeah.
But
that's it. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year.
있을 거예요.